Hey fuckers, young Oorah here. Now today's video is going to be about how recruits get dropped in Marine Bootcamp. And by the way guys, thank you for so much of the positive feedback on the last couple of vlogs that I did. There's going to be more coming soon. They're in the making and the process right now. And you know, it's really fun for me to do, and I thank you guys so much for liking those videos, and I hope you guys look forward to the ones coming in the future. But anyways, let's get started with today's video. So today's video is going to be about how recruits can get dropped from bootcamp or fail bootcamp. So one of the most common reasons how recruits can get dropped in bootcamp is when they enter bootcamp fat or too skinny, and they barely pass the minimum requirements that MEPS requires them to have before they ship out to bootcamp. Because when you're in MEPS, before you ship out, they'll tell you to do, like, I don't know, at least 2 pull-ups or something like that before you ship out. And a lot of times, I guess sometimes recruiters don't do their job, where they don't want to make sure the pulley is fit enough to at least fulfill the basic requirements in bootcamp. So they just send them off with the most basic requirements to go to bootcamp. So to go to bootcamp, there's a basic minimum requirement, but to be in bootcamp, there's another basic minimum requirement, which is, you should be able to run, 3 miles without stopping, or doing at least like 10 pull-ups and 100 crunches and whatnot. That, in my opinion, is what you need to have in order to survive bootcamp and not suffer too much and slow everybody down. Because for my platoon, I think we started off with like 110 guys, and then we dropped to like 93 guys in our platoon. And a lot of it were because they're either too heavy or they're just too skinny, and they just tell them to pack up their stuff and leave to, I think it's called PCP, where it's called physical conditioning platoon. It's not just for fat people, which is called, there's an acronym that's made up called pork chop platoon, but I think it's also for skinny people also, where they condition you enough to go back to training. It sucks because you're on that either Paris Island or MCRD San Diego for much longer than you need to be. And unfortunately, a lot of people do quit and drop to RSP, which is where I guess they tell you to work until you make up the money that the government spent on you. Like, I'm not too sure about this and I'm proud that I'm not too sure about this, because I wasn't there. I wasn't in any of those. So I'm pretty happy that I'm not. But that's one reason how a lot of recruits get dropped in bootcamp. They do it to lose weight. Don't do it to lose weight. Do it because you actually want to do it, okay? Because if you try to lose weight there, yes, you're gonna lose a lot of weight, but you're gonna be miserable as hell. I'd rather go to the gym and lose weight on my own time than have freaking drone instructors yelling at me and treating me like shit, and not be able to go home and see your family and whatnot and go on libo just to lose weight there. But so another reason why recruits can get dropped, it's if you fail all the remediations that you get tested on. For example, like maybe McMap. I don't know how you would fail McMap, or the written test, swim qual. Swim qual, that's a big one. A lot of people take drop for swim qual. I think you get up to 3 remediations, and if you fail all of it, you get dropped. Okay, you get dropped onto the upcoming platoon. So you kind of have to start over a lot of things. If you fail the rifle range, you also get remediated. You have to get at least a marksman on the rifle range before you can graduate boot camp. That's another reason. That's another reason why recruits get dropped. And to get dropped is a horrible feeling, because a lot of times you get put on hold, and you're on that island or MCRD San Diego much longer than you need to be. And to be honest, the fastest way off this place or off those places are to graduate. So the fact that you want to quit and blah 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 and do this and do that, they won't let you go so easily. The government spends so much money putting money into you and feeding you. They're not going to let you go so easily. So they're going to tell you to work. They're going to tell you to do a lot of working parties, and you're not going to become a Marine at the end of the day. And I don't know what type of discharge you get. I really don't know. I don't know if you're going to have a clean record. I don't know. Okay. Don't ask me that question if you guys are. But the fastest way off the island is just to become a Marine. And I would suggest just to become a Marine. It's an honorable thing. Why would you want to quit? And obviously I don't know how it feels like to get stuck there, but in my opinion, I don't think I would quit, because I just think that if I quit, I would just ruin my life, and come back home a nothing. And you tell everybody that you're in the Marines, or you try to join the Marines, and you come back and people are like, hey, why are you back? Are you a Marine yet? And like, oh no, I'm not. I didn't pass. Like that's in my opinion, that's pretty embarrassing. How you can also get dropped, I guess it's if you fuck around too much. Because I know one guy, he got dropped. I don't know if it was a rumor or if it was true, but he got dropped because after he became a Marine and he did the Crucible, he did the general's inspection. It's like you do it during Marine Week, you get inspected, and he was fucking around like during formation where everybody's supposed to be quiet and just standing still, and he was fucking around and in front of all the officers and higher ups. And keep in mind, he is a new Marine. He is a fresh Marine. He just became a Marine. So the fact that he had the audacity to mess around like that just tells a lot about his character. Like, he's pretty complacent. So according to my drill instructors, he got dropped back to like first phase, and he had to redo boot camp again. Don't fuck around, don't fight. People do get kicked out for fighting in boot camp. Also, you can also get dropped if you get injured. They're gonna send you to medical, and you're gonna recover from there, and you're just gonna be on light duty the whole time, and you just won't be able to do anything, and just sitting there with your thumb up your ass and watching everybody train and graduate while you're still there trying to recover. So as I'm saying, like, go there, be prepared, be fit, because if you force your body to the point where it can't handle itself, you're gonna break. You're gonna break, as not mentally but physically. Your body physically can't do it. Scientifically speaking, your body will be injured the whole time. Yes, there's little injuries that you can just go past it. Like I had bad ankles, I had bad knees. There were just a bunch of nagging pain that still hurts today, but just push through it. I would suggest just pushing through it, because if you don't and you complain that you have these injuries, you're not going to leave that island or MCR San Diego in 3 months. You're going to be leaving probably in 6 months, or however long it takes you to recover and go back to training. So just push through the pain, suck it up, and just keep going, because trust me, you can do it. There's times where I felt I can't do it, but then I was like, I'm fucking leaving this place. I'm not staying here. No, I'm not staying at all. I'm gonna push through my pain. I'm gonna push through those injuries. I don't care. I'm not gonna get dropped. Okay, this is not gonna happen. So if you're one of those guys who want to quit because it hurts, don't do it. Just keep going. Okay, unless it's like a broken foot, anything that's broken, or torn muscles. Unless if it's anything besides muscle fatigue, go report it. But if it's just muscle fatigue or bone fatigue, just stay. Okay, just suck it up and just do it. Okay, little scratches, little blisters on your feet that hurt a lot, that you can barely walk, just get freaking yelled at and screwed over, then get dropped to medical, because it'll keep you on the island or MCRD San Diego much longer. Just deal with it. Okay, deal with the pain. Okay, just deal with the pain and go through it. Yeah, you're gonna mess up a lot, but still, just keep going through it. That's how boot camp was designed. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to break you, but even though you're broken, you're gonna still keep going. You're gonna have that mentality of just, I guess they want to instill mentality, just fighting to the death. Even though you're hurt, you're still gonna fight through it, fight through the pain. But that's about it, guys. That's about how you can get dropped. But if you're fit and you're motivated, you're gonna kill boot camp. And if you have the right mindset, you're gonna be fine. So any of you guys who are worried about this a lot, because I sure did, don't worry, as long as you are a good listener, a good follower of good leadership, and fit and do your job, okay, then you're gonna be 100% fine. Stay tuned I have a special surprise for you in terms of the fitness side. I'm gonna mention more details in the next vlog. But if y'all liked the video, thumbs up. If y'all didn't, thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. Stay sharp, be safe, and remember, complete the kills. Thanks for watching. Oorah.